So this morning I was reflecting on the power of social media and what has been occurring in culture in the last 15 years. It is actually November 4th, the day after the Trump-Biden election. The election results still are inconclusive at this moment. It is the morning and there is a lot of interesting stuff that's going on at this moment. And I really was thinking about what goes on with social media. So if you don't know me, I am an associate professor of innovation, strategy, and entrepreneurship, and I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people that help me out that I want to pay the favor forward to help you out. So there is a lot of negatives with social media. We're well aware of all of those negatives, and I think that a lot of the companies that are in play have to do a lot more in terms of curbing some of these powers. And I think some of the regulators across the world that are dealing with these issues are doing some of the right things in terms of making sure that we're transparent about, what kind of information that people are keeping track of, making sure that, the companies are, being credible with the information that they're spreading and disclosing to other people. I think thinking that we can go a lot more with these these social media platforms is definitely we can go a lot more, and I think that there could be a lot more positive things in terms of improving the validity of information that is available. So, for example, having regulatory oversight. A lot more regulatory oversight in terms of thinking about the disclosure of information and people's, rights in with the information that they actually get access to. All those sort of things are really positive things in terms of making sure that we have a functioning society that, that is valuing the information, that is providing not only valuable information, but is also valuing that information that is available online to help out other people. And so I think that's where I want to go here, is that even though that there is a tremendous amount of, I would say, uncertainties or, makes me uneasy with the current state of social media, there is a tremendous amount of positive things that come from that. And I think that, for example, and I'm a big fan of it, as you could see, and that's why I'm actually being very active with, the Reciprocity Project, is trying to create a world where I can see that there can be positive differences being made with the Reciprocity Project to show other people what real life is like in my eyes in terms of how I see things can actually help out a lot of people. And, trying to be, as positive and providing valid information as much as I can that's based on sort of theory and, how we might deal with certain things. Although, I do sort of stray sometimes in terms of talking about my own personal opinion with motivation and getting you up and getting going. I think those are really important things that we just lack in terms of an understanding in terms of how to get people up and going and excited about the day. I think that there is a lot of room to be made in terms of research in those moments. But really what I want to get at here is that we can focus on the sort of negative aspects of social media, and I think we should. I think that's where regulators, and that's where the power of people should step in, is when we are crossing boundaries, where we should have democratic boards that are set up where people are monitoring different information and stuff like that, really getting into the heart of what some of these issues are. I think we can go a long ways with that whenever there is unusual, disinformation, for example, that is being spread. That is something that we should really be mindful of in terms of monitoring that. But also, I want to point out that social media has, if treated in the right way, and I think, that's where I'm trying to go with the Reciprocity Project, is to sort of steer in the eyes of what, Sergey the founders of Google, they would have sort of linked to see in terms of where the internet is going is sort of having a creative endeavor that really does help out people, that has a positive message, and is really focused on things that are truly helpful for this world. And I think if we focus on those aspects and we promote those aspects, and more people are out there sort of follow this message and see where this is going, and promote this, the less that there is going to be this negative information that we have to worry about and the difficulties that we have to face. Now, even though that's always going to be out there, it's going to be a real issue that we have to grapple with, and I think we have not gone there. We've done really difficult. We have not treated it as seriously as we should have as nations. So with that, that's all I want to say in terms of the power of social media. It is really powerful. It does make some really interesting dynamics that goes on in this world. And we should really reflect on that and really focus on, the benefits that we can accumulate by having this social media available, and really promoting and using social media as an opportunity to promote some of the beautiful natures of being human. All right, with that, I know it's a little bit of a rant kind of thing, but I think it's been on my mind, and I wanted to just get that out. All right, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.